Cardinal Syn. Yeah, this was released on the old PlayStation, as you can see by the cover here. In fact, this cover should have been a pretty big warning sign, you know, like, this game is probably not going to be that good. I mean, just look at it. Her face. What is up with her face? Is that supposed to be alluring? I mean, what the fuck's going on here? It's like she's wearing a screen mask, but the mask is actually her face. This is not a very good cover, as you can probably see. But it does describe the game pretty well. Shoddily made. Right, as you can no doubt probably tell, this is a one-on-one fighting game, but the controls are a bit different than normal. You've got movement over the entire 3D area, you've got death traps and stuff like that. Basically this is Mortal Kombat, but the ability to move any way you like, so this is a pretty good precursor to the modern day Mortal Kombat actually. There are two problems with this though. A, the characters. We suffer from what I like to call Mortal Kombat / Street Fighter clone syndrome. Like, a lot of the hidden characters are in fact just carbon copies of older characters but with different models. We even have the same fatalities. Fatalities is another problem, but I'll get into that in a minute. The second problem really is the controls. I mean, the 3D movement thing's fine, but the fact that doing stuff seems to be really fucking stiff, like jumping seems to be a bit of an ordeal on this game, and the camera also doesn't make things easy for the people to keep track of what's going on. Especially in certain levels where there are big pillars in the way, like the Egyptian level. Right, I've jumped ahead a little here so you can actually see some more problems that the game actually has. It's actually pretty hard to button bash in this game, but also it's also pretty hard to get up when the person's on the floor. Literally, you can just keep whacking them while they're on the floor and they're fucked. The second problem you're about to see now, and that's the fatalities. There are moves that cannot be blocked and can kill a person in one hit. Does that sound like it's broken to you? Seriously though, you'll see it coming in a minute. Like, I literally just get the shit kicked out of me here. And yes, this is actually taken from the arcade foo. Blam! See? Did that even look like a special? It doesn't look like a regular move, yet my brother thought you can block it, and as a result, you got stabbed in the chest and one of his arms cut off. And yes, this game is actually quite gory. Oh, and this level, if it doesn't give you motion sickness, then you're more of a hardcore games player than I am anyway. Yeah, the presentation on this is actually alright for a 1998 game, but graphics and sound will only get you so far. Oh, another thing I should have pointed out, those treasure chests on the floor, completely pointless almost. Like, there's only one that's any good, and that's the ×2 attack multiplier one. You get that, you've basically won the round, because you do an obscene amount of damage. And that's the whole point about this game. It's got some really nice ideas, like fatalities that flow into combos and stuff like they would in a real fight. But unfortunately this isn't a real fight, this is a fighting game, and having fatalities that can't be blocked and kill you in one hit, that's pretty bad. The controls as well, I mean, like, doing standard combos is fine, but actually doing like menial stuff like crouching, jumping and stuff is too difficult. The camera is also a bit of an issue as well. Overall, there's a reason why this game's confined to PlayStation obscurity, and it's basically just not a very good fighting game. I wouldn't say it's the worst fighting game on the PlayStation. There are a few others, but you know, it's pretty high up on the shitometer, put it that way. So yeah, if you see this game on eBay, just avoid it like the plague. In fact, don't even download it to see how bad it is. Seriously, it's just a waste of bandwidth. Anyway, this is Danny from Wave 6. I guess I'll see you guys around. Bye!